Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to PM Weather. I am student meteorologist Alex Herbst. Our Plymouth State webcam today showed partly cloudy skies, which gave way to some sunny skies by the time the sun went down. Temperatures today rose to about 18 degrees here in Plymouth, with a low around 7 set earlier this morning. The normals were, for this time of year, 36 and 12. Records set back in 1990 would be a real welcome sight for us here in the center of New Hampshire, with a high of 54 back at that time. And it was a low of 5 below back in 2003 that set the record low for us today. So, sunset was at about 5:38 p.m. this evening, with a 5% illuminated moon rising in its place and is over central New Hampshire at this time. Sunrise will be at about 6:20 a.m. tomorrow morning. So, with that, we remind you that this weekend is daylight saving time. So, March 9th at 2 a.m., we'll be springing forward, losing an hour of sleep, but gaining an hour of sunlight for us at the end of the day. So, definitely want to take advantage of that once the sun is back. Temperatures and other conditions here in Plymouth, New Hampshire as of 5 p.m. We see sunny skies with a temperature of 17 degrees, dew point at 8 below, humidity is at 24%, and winds out of the west at 5 to 10 miles an hour. Temperatures around New Hampshire show 18 degrees up in Laconia, 17 here in Plymouth, 20 in Rochester, 21 on the seacoast in Portsmouth, and 22 in Nashua. Temperatures around New England and the Northeast show 18 degrees in Bennington, Vermont, 21 degrees in Hartford, Connecticut, 20 in Bridgeport, and 22 in New York City. Nationwide, we can see these cold air that is just digging into the south central states. It's 32 degrees in Dallas, 21 degrees in Memphis. This is all part of a cold front that is passing through the southern states that's bringing with it a lot of cold air and also some freezing precipitation and snow to parts of the Carolinas and Virginia. Speaking of which, we can see that right here on our satellite and radar composite. It is over South Carolina, North Carolina, Virginia. We're looking at some snow accumulations today in parts of D.C. and Baltimore, where they could see a trace to a couple inches maybe in some areas. Also, it spread as far north as parts of southern New Jersey. So this storm was nothing really for us up here in New England, but some parts of the southern northeastern states did get a little bit of something out of this. We could also see a couple of flurries on the Cape Cod area, but those will be tapering off as the night goes on. Zooming in on New Hampshire, we see clouds that are exiting the picture from the center on out to the seacoast. Some low clouds still hanging around Manchester and Portsmouth, but we're expecting those to be clearing out by the time that tonight rolls around. So there's that low pressure center over South Carolina, dragging with it a big long cold front down into the Gulf of Mexico. There's that mixed precipitation that we were talking about in parts of Virginia and North Carolina. Behind it, there's a high pressure system that will be building in over the day tomorrow. That cold front mostly backs out of the area by tomorrow, leaving behind some rain for parts of the southern states. But the other story is the snow that we're seeing up in the northern Great Lakes, where we could see some snow in parts of Milwaukee, Green Bay, and maybe even Chicago tomorrow. They could see a couple of flurries to a dusting of snow. That snow will begin to spread into our area by the time Wednesday rolls around. That stretches out from anywhere from Missouri all the way out to New Hampshire. So areas in between like Cleveland, Indianapolis, Pittsburgh, and Albany could also see a dusting or maybe a couple showers of snow. The other story is that this cold front pretty much stalls out just to the south of the southeastern states. So areas like Jacksonville, Tampa, Tallahassee, Florida could see some more rain tomorrow, and I wouldn't be surprised if it's a decent amount of rain at that. So our model forecast shows that clouds will be clearing out overnight tonight. Early Tuesday morning, we'll be seeing some pretty sunny skies before clouds begin to build in from the west. By tomorrow afternoon, we could see plenty of clouds in the sky here in central New Hampshire, with snow showers building in after that overnight, and also during the day on Wednesday as part of those scattered snow showers that will spread from New England all the way out into the Midwest. Temperatures tonight will be dropping down to below zero for much of New Hampshire, which will be bitter cold for us to be waking up to in the morning, only to rise back up to around 20 degrees by daytime tomorrow, and will be dropping once again overnight. So for tonight, we'll be looking at a low of around 10 below zero, so definitely want to bundle up when you're heading outside. With mostly clear skies, wind chills can be down to possibly as low as 20 below. For tomorrow, we're looking at increasing clouds ahead of that snow showers with a high of 19 degrees. Winds will be out of the west at 5 to 10 miles an hour. And on Tuesday night, a chance of snow, possibly a slight snow shower, low around 7 degrees. Winds out of the northwest at about 5 to 10 miles an hour. Our extended forecast shows a chance of snow possibly on Wednesday and Thursday. Those will be some isolated snow showers, maybe a few snow flurries. But the big story will be on Friday and Saturday, where we'll be in a warming trend with temperatures possibly nearing 40 degrees by the weekend, and 30s will be a welcome sight for us here in the center of New Hampshire. For PM weather, I'm Alex Herbst. Have a great night.